It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? Which style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Back to pass, it's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this
Oh, he's got some space. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Fields. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continue to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the run, it's Love. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Here's a heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the fire on 2nd down. A little release to the back. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoffs to 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you, but let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. On target to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The Longhorns come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Hauls it in. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
how about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Snagged in the middle. It's Paulin. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Now adjusting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. Sends it back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This will likely be the last play of the half. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send a field goal unit out before halftime. And it's no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to swing it on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Using his legs. It's locked. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Fields. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend, and you saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is exactly what this defense needed, man. They needed to start fast, obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
That makes the score Notre Dame 17, Texas 10.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. High the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green.
Yeah, and after the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays, he decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Right on the money. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Another first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bob. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Second down.
Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Manning. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's blocked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Fields. The Irish Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bob. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. A shot toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point is good. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for